Well, so far everything's gone pretty well. We've recruited a lot of troops. I think I might actually, not maybe this episode, but next episode I might invade Ireland. See if we can try and take all. What?
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way.
Welcome to some more HOI4. So you've asked for it from the first episode. It went pretty well, and yeah, continuing it as a series, and just see how it goes. So we're going to be continuing as Britain. So as you know, we are still playing as as a Democrat, and we, might just see if we can survive the onslaught of World War II. What is to come? See what happens. But hopefully we've got allies to help us in the war anyway. It looks like the Republicans are getting absolutely smashed over here in Spain with the Civil War. I've been doing a lot of researching, as you can tell, so I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared to possibly take on the might of the German Reich once it happens. But I'm just currently still maxing out, trying to get as much resources as possible to survive. We do have some Spitfires up and running. I think I've got those on training, so we'll just go over here. But let's just make sure all our dockyards are in use. Let's make sure everything's up and running. We have a few tanks and stuff as well, some extra planes and that, so we should be good for that section. There's old Chamberlain there. What a boy. Okay, let's start sorting out a government a little bit. We've got war, and maybe get some infantry to try and improve our infantry a little bit. Yep, division rate. Let's have a look. Maybe ships or air superiority. It's actually really important that that actually really helps define a battle overall. Where's war? There we go. That will help our construction go a little bit faster. Let's get political power gain as well. Should we go? Yeah, we're gonna go for a nuclear scientist. He'll actually help us research nukes when we need to. Okay, that's researched. Nice. Just finish off all this. So last episode as well, we were organising our territories overseas, because as you know, a little bit later, it normally kicks off around about 1940. The Germans and Italians kind of go to war with the West, so I want to be prepared for this. I want to try and hold off as much as possible. I'm going to see if I can get some more infantry and more maybe tanks over here in Africa and North and Southern Africa and stuff like that. This part's more of a bigger threat than that bit is. There's not many infantry. Well, there's not many Italian units up in the north compared to the south. Oh, Japan's kicking off. Okay, Japan's kicking off. I'm gonna see if I can try and give the Republicans some sort of support. Let's give them some Spitfires. We've also got some infantry equipment going for them too. Let's have a look. Could give them some support equipment. Yeah, I might drop over that. Okay, Japan's really kicking off. It's because even though the Republicans are communist, I'm not bothered about that at the minute, because obviously if Spain becomes fascist, they more likely end up joining the Axis a little bit later on in the war, which always happens to me. I've never ever saw the Republicans win the Civil War before. Alright, so Japan is already starting to invade China, so I'll probably have to get some infantry over to Hong Kong. I might not become allies with China. I might not. We'll see. See if I maybe invite them into a faction. Because if China capitulates, then I'll just take it over. Either turn it my own territory or just puppet and make it democratic. It seems like kind of construction stuff's kind of gone on a little bit of a strike at the minute because nothing's loading up unless I've got no space left. Let's have a look. Should I get some infrastructure? Where's infrastructure? There it is. Get some infrastructure. Maybe that will help us build a little bit more. But like more factories and stuff, obviously to build the military bases and stuff, which is what we need. I need as much military factories as possible because we're not really booming at the minute, so we need to be careful for that. Also, I want to try and see if we can get as many friends as possible, which will be more important obviously when we go to war. Okay, we've got a kind of few divisions now over in Africa. We've got a few Crusaders, as you saw there. I like how it kind of structures each model for like different tank. I think Crusader's like is it like a medium tank? I think is it pictures of medium tank in War Thunder as well? I think it's a medium tank. It's either, I think it is a medium tank in War Thunder, because I was thinking about the Valentine. I think, is that a light tank? Don't think it's a heavy tank. And then the Churchill, I think the Churchill's a heavy tank, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think the mediums, if I'm wrong, just put down in the comments. But yeah, I think the medium, the Crusaders are like a medium tank. Alright, let's just make sure everyone is squadded up. Just want to make sure that we've got all our main kind of fronts covered. I do have infantry, I believe, heading over to Hong Kong just to hold that in case Japan does take over China, which it normally does. So we just need to be careful for that. Obviously, when we do go to war, I want us to be the first ones to push over. It's still, in a way, it's still in like a stalemate. However, fascist Spain seems to be gaining territory by bits. I mean, there's a little bulge there, Battle of the Bulge, but it's getting there. It looks probably like the fascists are gonna probably beat the Republicans here, unless they get Trump on the side, you know. Then that you might build a bloody wall around, but you know, who knows. I know I'm only joking there, but yeah, it looks like the Republicans are getting their asses kicked over here in Spain. I have given them a lot of resources, but it just doesn't look like they're really using them to the full effect. Alright, how are we doing over here? How's our ships? I might move you guys over to Asia, so we can hold our coast, just in case Japan try and naval invades Hong Kong. Okay, that's good, because I'm sure Japan has some brilliant ships like the Yamato. They've got some brilliant battleships in the Pacific, so we just need to be careful for that. Just make sure that, yeah, I think was it the Yamato that was led the attack on Midway? I believe it was. I think it was one of the battleships that led the attack on Midway. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I'm sure when I was watching the film as well, it was pictured on the film. Alright, well, what can we continue researching? I think I'm going to continue researching over to the left just for infrastructure. I want as much infrastructure as possible for so we don't really need to be panicking once we probably do end up going to war a little bit later on in the year. Alright, I've got a bad feeling that the fascists are going to win, so I'm going to probably head my infantry over to Gibraltar just to make sure. Oh, okay, it looks like Austria has just joined Germany. That's a great sign. Beautiful, thanks Austria. Yep, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be great. Wonderful. We really need to make more allies, like really badly. We need to make a lot more friends, or we are in big trouble. Wow, so the Republicans are really getting pushed there in Spain. So it looks like the Spanish Civil War is probably going to go over to the nationalists, or the fascists if we want to call them. I might start forming up some sort of infantry, because I've got a lot of platoons and squads up and running here. I might, maybe in this part, possibly in the next part, I might try and invade Ireland. That's a hint. Because islands can be real pricks during the Second World War. There's two ways islands can really go for Britain, which I've played both scenarios. So Ireland either joins Germany and invades Northern Ireland, which has happened before, so I've invaded them back, or Ireland just stays neutral and bees pricks and really does not give a toss and doesn't help us, which happens all the time. So I think what I might do is, after I'm just making sure that all my regions are loaded up with infantry, I think I might just set up a little squad here and just invade Ireland and just puppet it. Either puppet it or take it over. We'll see. Alright, so Malta, how are you doing? Let's send some troops and tanks and that over to you, because Malta is a very important place if we need to invade Italy. Alright, I might also like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, you're looking very tempting. I might go for you guys a little bit later. Oh, guys, that civil war is going to be over soon. Spain's in big trouble. Alright, let's start making some more divisions. Cause yeah, I might take over Ireland. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna send them up to Birmingham. Let's get some tanks as well and add them to here and select possibly a general. I'm gonna send them all up to Birmingham for the time being. Well, so far everything's going pretty well. We've recruited a lot of troops. I think I might actually, not maybe this episode, but next episode I might invade Ireland. See if we can try and take all of... What? Is that supposed to be some sort of joke? France joins the Axis. Bro. All fours. What? So the one. Old enemies to become. Oh, dudes. What? Okay. France is turning fascist. I have to put a stop to this. Dude, what? Why does he looks like Hitler. It's Hitler's brother. What are you doing running France? Bro, this is a whole new game. This is a whole new game. This has never ever happened to me. Why the hell? Why are they going fascist? Okay, I'm gonna have to sort that out. Alright guys. Well, I'm very worried now. Because France has just completely backstabbed us. And are turning fascist. I'm gonna have to put a stop to that. Thanks so much everyone for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. If you do want it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Take care guys. See you soon.